And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Walker. Anthony Edwards out there with primetime. Then it's Keefe, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Collins is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Beekman in at the point guard. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
So Brooklyn will get the first possession. And here is Thomas. Pass to Beekman.
Ball coming. Right here.
To the paint.
Come around.
Outside for Thomas. Clock at 4. Misses the 3. Edwards passes to primetime. Beekman with the rebound. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Shot's good by Walker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
There's the pass to Johnson. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. He's off on that one.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Claxton. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Beekman. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And this is what it's all come to. The end of the season power rankings. You take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Here's Thomas. No good, unable to end this run.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Offensive rebound, and finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those dunks over here.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Beekman. Back to Johnson. Poked away, stolen by Walker. Ahead for the finish. Edwards, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Knocked loose. A solo fast break. Here's Primetime. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Top of the key, Claxton. Here's Beekman. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Nets with possession here. After the miss from Primetime, Thomas gets a wide-open look, hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, he's gone 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Walker the pass to Primetime. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The three from Johnson, and the Nets another 3.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Primetime's shot is good.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Beekman. There's the dish to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
First one falls for him.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
We got shooter, huh? Better box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Down low. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 9 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Beekman. Ball's knocked loose. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 9 points.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Edwards' shot is good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now, here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Don't let him shoot that.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Timeout called the Nets. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Dillingham's checked in for primetime. Timberwolves leading by 16. Johnson is out there with John Collins. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Beekman in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Number 19.
Nailed from three-point land. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Thomas. Outside Collins. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Nets trail by 16. And Thomas has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He had 56 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the 3 from Primetime. Johnson against Walker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beekman. That one a little long. Timberwolves leading by 14. Over in the corner, Paul. To the left side wing. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
3.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Collins finds Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Walker the pass to Primetime. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Primetime's got 11 points in the quarter.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And now the Timberwolves on the break.
Pull it, pull it.
Paul dishes to Gobert, and that one is good.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Give him that. Gobert, unstoppable if he can catch it that close.
Timeout called the Nets. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Minnesota making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Walker against Johnson. Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Timberwolves leading by 19. To the inside, Primetime. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Primetime's got 24.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Claxton. Last game he had 10 points. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Johnson.
I see him. Right here.
Here's Beekman. Pushing it up.
Watch outside.
Here's Keith. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here is Holiday. And it's prime time missing. Holiday against Johnson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Electric stuff from Gobert to finish the play through the whistle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Here's Beekman. Passes it to Thomas. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Prime time. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Inside. Shot by Collins, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Knocks it loose. Prime time, the pass to Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Claxton. The pass to Collins. Nets passing it around. And that one's good. Beekman's got 5 points so far.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Here is Keefe. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Thomas inside, guarded by Holiday.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And it's prime time missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. Here's Beekman. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6 to the left wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Prime time. Rebound by Murray. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Beekman. Shoots over Walker. And it's Beekman missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Edwards passes to prime time. It's stolen. Now here's Dudley. He's tightly guarded. Right wing. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Stays here. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, having no problems at all.
38.
Up 29 points heading into the next quarter.
67.
They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with primetime. Then it's Walker, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Keefe in at the 4. Pass to Beekman. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Beekman's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Edwards. And the rejection by Claxton. Edwards against Thomas. Driving to the basket over Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to deliver.
Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Gobert. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 8.
Avoids the block thanks to the fadeaway. Quick thinking, and look, great touch.
Johnson outside. Pass to Beekman. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Nets ball.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Johnson kicks to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas on the money from 12 feet away. Thomas got 12 in the game.
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
Fires from 18. Brooklyn with the rebound. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Pass to Beekman. Back to Thomas. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Collins finds Johnson. Stolen by Walker. Pass to primetime. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. To the middle, here's Keith. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 30 points for prime time.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And the second free throw, good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Thomas up top. Edwards defending. Thomas passes to Claxton. Thomas feeling it out a bit. It's deflected.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's prime time. Timberwolves keep it alive. Goes back up. Gobert, no good.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's the teardrop. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Johnson kicks to Collins. Passes it to Thomas. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards passes to primetime. Tries the hook. Brooklyn with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket by Johnson.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Keith passes to primetime. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup. Bigman's got 10.
From Thomas.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Here's primetime. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Personal foul.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Minnesota. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. High arcing shot.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Beekman. There's the triple. They get it back. The layup off target. The Timberwolves have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And it's prime time missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Stolen by Collins. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Collins. Edwards, that's good. 18 points for him. Here's Beekman. He's got 10. Now the pass to Claxton. Here's Beekman to halt the run. Sinks the triple. Beekman's got 13.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Down low, picked off in midair. And here comes the break. With the floater, Minnesota with the rebound. Primetime's got 6 rebounds in the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Keith. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Thomas. Here's Claxton. It's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And that one, good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Collins, good.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Minnesota calls timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Daniels is checked in for Walker. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Thomas is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Murray. And it's Collins in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Into the lineup for your Nets, Farrell.
Johnson outside. Collins passes to Johnson. Kicks to Thomas. The 3 doesn't get it to drop for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Shannon. Good D by Johnson. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Collins passes to Farrell. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Chalk up 2 there. And that's 36 points for prime time. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Minnesota with the rebound. Primetime's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Primetime. Back to Holiday. Good work there as it goes. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Thomas finds Johnson. Thomas against Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Thomas passes to Farrell. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Holiday got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. A floater. Primetime grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Thomas against Walker. Outside Thomas. To the wing on the left. Here's Farrell. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ooh, might have rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Murray dishes to Dudley. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Inside, here's Eubanks. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Pass to Clowney. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Now here's Dudley. He's guarded close. No good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Thomas. Back to Dudley. Teardrop shot, and it goes down 2 points.
Dudley.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Primetime to the paint, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Murray, and Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Thomas. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards comes in for Walker, and it's Paul in for Aaron Holiday. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes it to Paul. McDaniels with the ball. It's good.
Jaden McDaniels.
Now Horton-Tucker. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Eubanks. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The pass to Claxton. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's...
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Primetime.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Here's Dudley. He can't get that one. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Dudley. Stolen. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there it is for him.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Primetime, defended by Horton-Tucker. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Horton Tucker with it. Dudley the pass to Horton Tucker. Fires from the wing. That shot off, so it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.